Denver on a Thursday night. Final matchup this year between the Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Roger Betts, then it's Max Muncy. JD Martinez is sitting on 9 win ball games each 5 days that he takes the rock. It's the 1-0, and that is in there. Chris is interesting. He's not and like that, but it's a little bit too tall at 92 miles an hour. He's out on the field, becomes optional. This ball to fairly deep center field.
Sinker. That's kind of what you have to do when you've been around this.
Done really well of it. He just did it a moment ago. Freddie's going to ground out here. Montero, as we mentioned, JD Martinez 2 ribbies shy of producing a Dodger record tonight. Home plate him. Here's the 1-2 to Muncy. Like the pitch, just a little bit south of the knees. 2-2. Your cell service wasn't good when I was
laughing because you know, we were off at home to the yard.
Oh, that's away from Nolan Jones, who almost. Here's the 3-2. Cutter just inside, and Muncy does what he. Billy, on the occasion, I don't know. Did you ever strike out 4 times in a game?
Any success? Why would you change?
This ball's well hit to right, and it's going to get out. Guess what?
Ridiculous. That passes the 1955 Dodgers when they had 3.
They also, Spilly, become the 27th team ever to have. It's fouled off, so it's 2 strikes on Jason Hayward. Flex it.
Home runs.
Hayward goes down. Flexen 2-0. Rogers, who's red hot. We were talking about him in the open. Nolan Jones, Montero. A soft tossing lefty. We haven't used that phrase in a few weeks.
His long extension.
This ball well hit to right. Hayward to the wall. Makes it 2-1 with his 8th of the year. Here's Tovar. Ezekiel. And this is hitting the right place. Broken back single for.
The Rockies used coming out of their bullpen. With the Dodgers 34 innings. We're watching him pitch. He went from Boston struggling to being an elite.
This is right back to Yarbrough. And a good feed to second. And Nolan Jones coming up. And here's Dave Roberts' team. Not in the lineup, at least initially today. That's a real veteran group.
Jones has been pretty
late in the evening.
That last take from Jones, he's probably going to.
This ball sliced to deep left. Peralta scurries back. Hitter, the venerable Charlie Blackmon. Chris Taylor whips the bat through and fouls it off. And it's fouled off. Austin wins. Pulled the string nicely, and a strike at Taylor.
And he can't keep the hands back.
We were talking about age and how veteran this group is for the. As he hits this ball in the air to shallow center, and Doyle in, and we get a text. Catching. You could put anywhere.
Well, you need.
It's in boxes you never open still somewhere.
No, I was never given cool shoes. I always had the standard.
It looks like mint chocolate off the wall.
This ball is hit hard.
Fastball is low on Austin Barnes. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Barnes. Good slider.
We always like if you go in the backyard and you do one of those like old.
Must struggle to repeat it. Flexen loses Barnes.
1.
2 Dodgers a couple months ago.
Well, Eric taught me something from Rod.
That's a strike. 1 and 2 on Betts. And it was a $100 fine back then. if you didn't wear a sport. 2 on bets, 3 and 2.
Yeah, you looked at, like they wore a sports coat like you would.
Dress codes on the road. Yeah, I mean you have to dress appropriately, but
Any of those team issued stock.
this ball lined to center field and lay it out and make it. Chris Bryant last 3 ball games not in the lineup. Chris has been under the weather. And that's squeaky clean down the right field.
Might not be to the level you want immediately, but it's those small increments.
Bouchard takes a strike. It's 1-1.
55. That you're talking 20
season for a guy that's playing every day. This ball is well hit by Bouchard, right center, off the wall, and Montero will stop. Happened 0 for 19, and it's one of those unusual circumstances. I'll get back to that point. This is soft liner, and it's picked up on the short hop. He's out there for him.
Well, this is where
2-1.
one of the big difference.
Left center field. And first pitch in there.
These hits.
Love to see him. I'm sure he would agree. Get that 1-1. And this is to right center field. It's got some carry on it. It'll split.
95 miles an hour. And you're right. I mean, I think where Hayward was set up.
For Brent Doyle. This is on the ground to short. Taylor's got it. And he'll throw out Charlie. Doyle with a 2-run double. Obviously within the context of the game. But that's one of those moments as he goes in at the
8 and wants to get to 60.
Not going to get one here. Nolan Jones calls off. Stay up late like me and watch the end of that Houston's famine, right?
They can pitch, they can play defense. It really.
Michael Brantley. This is hooked to second. Rogers is there. He waits for Montero. Strike on JD Martinez. Well, it's pretty good base. I mean, that's like making an enormous trade in. Yeah, and I don't know if everybody fully appreciated Nick Markega. Cutter on the outside corner. 2-2. Got just shy of 1,700 hits. Line drive to right, and the Tovar had a base hit his first time up. Out. And this should be another base hit. It will be off the glove of the dive.
Tampa Bay first started using an opener. So they would use Ryan.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I remember the entire baseball world was so runs.
This is through the right side. Brendan with a base hit. Tovar.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm still like this matchup for.
If you don't like. That's a fastball at 88. Catches. Now this is tapped to the right side.
Not the result you want, but you'll take the result.
Monty got the barrel on it. High fly ball, deep center field. Waits to 3. 30 feet. 2-0 on Sean Boucher. 6-3. And this ball is well hit to left. You won't see it for long. Back. Yeah, there's not a large group of baseball on Alan Trejo. Fly ball to center field, and that'll bring up Boston wins.
October is on the horizon. In the case of Brendan Rodgers, and some quality results.
This is tapped up middle, and Mookie Betts, who
really strong second baseman. He's a natural second baseman. He came up
last inning, a 2-out, 2-run double. He's fouled off.
And that was, from my experience,
3-2 on Doyle. Did you also 3-2 Doyle hard on the ground to Muncy? Thinks he's really improved his hands. Obviously behind the set. It's on the ground to second. And I didn't realize that it's not a
JD, are you surprised at all at the
out there tonight? The youngsters, Betts, what a play by the Gold Glove. That bullpen. Rogers got it, and short. Yarbrough's still out there. This ball, and it is over everybody's head. And it takes a hop over
away from left-handers. And so what Charlie's always done really well is
Yarbrough strikes out Tovar, 1 out.
Here he goes. He's feeling it.
Charlie with his 3rd stolen base. That's a walk. Nolan Jones coming up. Let's go downstairs.
So much about the talent. Oh my gosh, right
Stay
there.
fair. That is indeed field. Here comes Rogers to the plate. It's a 2-run double. Jones takes off for 3rd. Yeah, he swipes 3rd base. Right. The 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 4 in the 3rd. Cardinal. Kelsey Wingard. This is on 1 hop to 2nd. Rogers on the ground is short. That's now Med Rosario at short. And Wins hits this to 2nd. Long making contact on pitches in the zone. And Doyle hits a high right, but it's playable for Hayward.
This is their 6th time in franchise history to reach 100 wins. They went to the World Series for
Rockies.
And he coaches first for Baltimore. JD Martinez with a 1 out. And this is pulled to right for a base hit. And this is, there's no way Martinez is going to move from
8 changeups.
game of the year against the Twins. That's a strike. 1-2. Change goes high. 2-2. And it should be. Treya. 9-3 Rockies.